these are my skills here. I think the brand guidelines. So these are all examples that Claude gives you automatically. Okay. And so again, these are the skills. These are mine. If I wanted to create a new one, I just hit the plus symbol, and you've got three ways to add a skill. You can upload it. Like I said, a skill is just a text file. Instead of being labeled TXT, is labeled MB because it's in the markdown format, but it's just a text file. You can write a skill like right now, kind of like when you're creating GPTs. When you think about Chat GPT, you can talk to Chat GPT to create a GPT, or you could go straight to the back end and write the instructions yourself. I normally will simply hit the create with Claude option where I can click on that and I can have a conversation with Claude and we can figure out how to create that existing workflow. Okay. So for most people, the audience for this summit, again, I'm going to assume you already have something. I'm going to assume you have some secret sauce. You already have a workflow and SOP. So I highly recommend you take what you already know. Again, take your existing GP and recreate the things that are your bread and butter, the things that make you great, and use that to create your skill. Okay. And before I'm not going to create one here yet. I really want to show you how it works. So one of the things I created recently was one of our I do reports. Like one of the things boring things about being a business owner or a leader is that you got to create reports. You got to look at spreadsheets, you got to go into certain files and grab things. And so I created a system or a skill to go into ClickUp, our company's project management system, find certain projects, the ones that I manage, and extract for me a report based upon what's been happening in that with all my team. I've got some specialists, they're building out chatbots. And so if I wanted to create that report, I can go in here and I can say, hey, can you create what is it, a chatbot? I can't remember the name of it. I think it's funny. I think it's smart enough to know the name of what I'm doing. Like you don't have to be the exact with your language. I think it's smart enough to know, can you create a chatbot report? Let me just run that. And we'll see. One thing I like about Claude, it's very conversational in a sense that you can see it thinking and it's a little more interactive. You can see here, oh, there it is, chatbot scorecard skill. So it understood what I wanted. I didn't have to use the exact language. And you see, it's reading my scorecard skill. It's clicking, he's going through ClickUp. And so it's going to go through this whole process of pulling out all the data. And so there's a couple things going here. So you think of like Zapier and Make, right? Where you've got multiple tools connected. So with this skill, it's doing that too. It's connecting to a third-party software and it's running through the process of gathering the data. I've got 45 results, and I'll probably stop this because I don't know how long it's going to go, but that is an example of how a skill will work. And again, one thing about all of the AI as AI gets smarter, it's typically slower. Some people that are just used to ChatGPT giving a fast answer hallucinates often, but it's fast and it's quick. But as AI is getting smarter, they call it reasoning models. They think a little bit more, but the quality is a whole lot better. So I definitely want to encourage the listeners, depending on where they are in their AI journey, that you're going to want to when you use the smarter models of AI, it does work a little slower, but the quality is so much better. So definitely get ready to shift the way you think about AI in a sense of just wanting it to move quickly. So anyway, you can see here, it's going to keep going for a while and going through that example skill. And let me run over one other one. Let me just pause. Any questions on that so far? Makes
No,
sense? I know
I'm
it's pretty simple.
Yeah, absolutely loving this. And for me, I personally never really, how everyone was like, ChatGPT is the best thing since sliced bread. And I just never felt connected to it. Whereas as soon
Mhm.
as I started using Claude, I was like, man, this thing is the best. Like you have whole conversations and it helps you with stuff. And I'm like, so yeah, I've noticed such a big difference in just how like the conversational aspect of it. And because of that, what you can do with it. Even the other day, I got it to try and debug some software issues I was having. And I was like, I would never have asked ChatGPT to do this. If you want to watch the entire episode, click here. And if you want to watch more episodes like this, click here.